How to avoid becoming a tiger parent. Hey! Have you ever heard of tiger parents? These are extremely strict parents who set sky-high expectations for their children. The goal is good, wanting their kids to excel and succeed. But the problem is, if taken too far, it can negatively impact a child's mental well-being and development. So how can we avoid falling into this parenting style while still helping our children grow in the best way? Let's talk about it. The negative effects of being a tiger parent. If you think the stricter, the better, take a moment to reconsider. Many studies have shown that harsh parenting can cause a range of issues. Let's take a look. Low self-esteem. If a child is constantly scolded and criticized, how can they not feel insecure? Hearing too much negativity can make them believe they are not good enough. And once confidence is lost, everything else can start to decline. Stress and anxiety. Kids feel pressure too. Being forced to study, take exams, and achieve high results can make them constantly anxious and afraid of failure. Long-term stress can lead to anxiety and even depression. Difficulty in decision-making. When parents control everything, children miss out on the opportunity to make their own decisions. As they grow older and face important choices, they may feel lost and unsure of what to do since they've always had someone else deciding for them. Loss of motivation to learn. Remember how it feels to be forced to do something you don't like? Kids feel the same way. If they only study because they are pressured or fear being scolded, learning will eventually lose its joy. And when there's no enjoyment, internal motivation disappears. Lack of creativity and fear of failure. The pressure to succeed makes kids choose safe paths and avoid risks. But the world is constantly changing. There's no fixed formula for success. If they don't challenge themselves, they may struggle to develop creativity and problem-solving skills. Difficulty regulating emotions. Everyone feels sad, angry, or disappointed sometimes. But if children grow up in a stressful environment without learning how to manage emotions, they might either explode under pressure or suppress their feelings in unhealthy ways. Higher risk of substance abuse. This is a concerning consequence. When kids face too much pressure without a way to cope, they may turn to things like alcohol, smoking, or even drugs to escape negative emotions. How to avoid becoming a tiger parent. If forcing and pressuring kids too much isn't the way, how can we guide them effectively? Don't worry. There are many ways to provide direction without causing stress. Avoid disciplining in anger. Kids misbehaving or making mistakes is completely normal. Instead of shouting immediately, pause and listen to what they think and feel. When parents are patient and empathetic, children feel safer opening up and adjusting their behavior. Spend time with your child. You may be busy, but just 5.10 minutes a day listening to them talk about their day can strengthen your bond. Kids don't need parents around 24/7, but they do need to feel genuinely cared for. Encourage them to share their thoughts and ideas, instead of dismissing their silly ideas. Try listening and asking open-ended questions. This not only builds their confidence but also strengthens independent thinking. Respect their privacy. All parents want to know what their child is thinking or doing. But if you invade their privacy too much, they may feel disrespected and start distancing themselves. The key is to create a trusting environment so they'll willingly share when needed. Give them choices. Don't decide everything for them. Let them choose. From small things like what to wear or eat to bigger decisions. When given the power to choose, kids learn to take responsibility for their choices. Praise the right way. Children need to know when they are doing well. But that doesn't mean constant praise. Focus on effort and the learning process rather than just results. The right encouragement at the right time can be a powerful motivator. Support them through failure. No one can avoid failure. What matters is how we deal with it. Help your child understand that failure is a natural part of learning and growing. Not something to be ashamed of. Seek professional help if needed. If you feel stuck in parenting, don't hesitate to reach out to experts. They can help you better understand your child's psychology and find the best approach. Balancing discipline and love. If you still want to set high expectations for your child without overwhelming them, consider adopting an authoritative parenting style. This approach balances love and discipline, giving children the freedom to grow while providing clear guidance. Authoritative parents listen, care, but also set necessary boundaries. Instead of punishing or threatening, they use positive discipline to teach responsibility. Most importantly, they encourage children to step out of their comfort zones to explore and develop themselves. Parenting isn't always easy, but if we find the right balance between discipline and love, our children will have the opportunity to grow in a healthy and happy way. What do you think? Try applying some of these methods and see the changes.